Dear seeker, pause with me for a moment and breathe. Not the shallow breath of survival, but the deep breath of remembrance. Have you ever noticed that the fiercest wars are not fought in the outer world, but in the silence of your own being? That the kindest voice you long to hear is often one you've never spoken to yourself. That the cage you feel trapped in was built by your own hands, thought by thought, belief by belief. We spend our lives waiting for someone to understand us, to save us, to love us completely. And yet, what if the one you are waiting for is you? Buddha once said, "You yourself must strive. The Buddhas only show the way." And even more poignantly, you are your own best friend, and you are your own worst enemy. What did he mean? Let us return for a moment to a moonlit evening in ancient India. The air was still. A young disciple sat by the river, eyes moist, heart heavy. He had failed again. He had broken a vow, let his anger get the better of him, and now he couldn't meet the Buddha's eyes. When the Buddha approached, the boy fell at his feet and wept. "Master," he said, "I am not worthy of your path. I cannot conquer this anger, this jealousy, this fear. They are stronger than me. I am my own enemy." The Buddha smiled, not the smile of mockery, but the serene smile of someone who has seen through the illusion. He sat beside the boy, gazed at the dark water flowing quietly by, and spoke with the gentleness of the earth itself. A man may conquer 1,000 men in battle, but the one who conquers himself is the greatest of all warriors. And then, he said, just as a friend lifts you from sorrow, your mind, rightly trained, can lift you from all suffering. And just as an enemy poisons your path, your mind, untrained, can become the thief of your peace. Buddha didn't scold the boy. He didn't offer hollow comfort. He simply pointed the mirror inward. He revealed a truth most of us spend our lives avoiding. We are the source of our suffering, and we are the source of our liberation. Every time you listen to that voice within that says, "You are not enough," you become your own worst enemy. Every time you replay an old wound and believe it is still bleeding, you become your own worst enemy. Every time you hide from your light because you've been taught to fear your own brilliance, you become your own worst enemy. But every time you sit with yourself, not in judgment, but in love, you begin to become your own best friend. Every time you forgive yourself for not knowing better when you didn't, you begin to become your own best friend. Every time you take a breath before reacting, you begin to become your own best friend. There is no one in this world, not a lover, not a teacher, not even a Buddha, who can walk the entire path for you. They can shine a lamp, whisper reminders, offer you the map. But you must take each step, and the one walking beside you on that path will either be a friend, comforting, strong, wise, or a shadow that trips you at every turn. And here's the great secret: both the friend and the shadow are you. So the question is not, will I find peace? But which version of me will I walk with today? The one who sabotages or the one who supports? The one who fears or the one who forgives? The one who hides or the one who holds? You are the fire and the water, the chain and the key, the storm and the stillness after. Train the mind, and the enemy becomes a companion. Love yourself, and the wilderness becomes a sanctuary. Be present with your pain, and even your wounds become gateways to wisdom. And remember, the Buddha was not born enlightened. He became the Buddha by turning inward, by befriending the darkest corners of his own being. So when the winds of doubt blow through your heart, whispering that you'll never change, never heal, smile. For that voice is not the truth. It's just the part of you that hasn't been held with love yet. Hold it, heal it, befriend it, and one day, perhaps in silence, perhaps in surrender, you will come to see what the Buddha saw beneath the Bodhi tree, that the enemy you've been wrestling all your life was nothing but a shadow cast by your own forgotten light, that the one you feared was never real, only a dream made of doubt, and the friend you longed for, the one whose love never falters, whose presence never leaves, whose wisdom surpasses all scriptures, was not out there, but quietly waiting. Not ahead of you on some distant path, but beneath every breath, behind every moment, within the stillness you kept postponing, waiting for you to return to you